Okay, so today the plan is very similar to 4. More Skull Merchant. I'm trying to get sort of back up to par on her because, well, I have been playing her through her Weekend arc. Was never as much as I used to, and so I kind of lost a lot of my skill, and I kind of want to work myself back up there. I want to get a lot better. At the moment, I mean, she feels a lot better, obviously, and the main thing that I'm trying to do is figure out what I want to be as just my generalized perk set on her. Because she doesn't really synergize very well with most slowdown. She doesn't have mobility, so like pop or any gen kicking perks aren't great. And pain res is fine. I think like pain res Grim Embrace is probably the best slowdown that like for generalized slowdown. Corrupt is like almost a necessity just because it's so important for her early game to be able to set up. And so Corrupt is something you always put on. Pain res and Grim Embrace are like decent, but you have RNG with Pain res, and Grim Embrace, like while decent, isn't like incredible, and it does require you to quadruple hook, meaning on those games where you're like really not having a good round, you aren't going to get its real value. And so what I'm thinking about trying a little bit more is just fully abandoning slowdown and well, not except corrupt, obviously, because corrupt you need that, but fully abandoning the mid-game slowdown and late-game slowdown and trying to go all in on just making my chases so fast that it doesn't matter. And so the idea with that I'm doing is corrupt is the one little bit of slowdown just to make sure that I actually have time to get chases before they pop 3 gens, so I have time to set up, and then I'll be moving into my zone. Similarly to how you use Corrupt for Hag, how you use Corrupt for Trapper, that kind of thing. Then I have Zanshin, and Zanshin does a couple of things, but one of the things, the main thing, is making it so I know exactly where the palace are, so I can most efficiently trap them, waste as little time trying to figure out where the best drone placement is, see when 2 tiles are really close, that kind of thing. It also helps me sometimes in Chase, where, I see an aura and I get to do a free mind game because they dropped a pallet, or I get to know that I need to not do a mind game because they aren't falling for it. It generally saves me time in general. In Chase, outside of Chase, just overall, it just is kind of a power, like, increases the efficiency of my power use. Coup de Grace and Bamboozle are the 2 Chase perks. Coup synergizes especially well with her because generally, killers that have haste or some kind of speed boost synergize with Coup. So the 5% she gets plus the 10% hindered is going to be helpful. Bamboozle is there just, I mean, it's just like the other like good chase perk. I don't know how necessary it is now that you can scan through windows. It's not nearly as harsh of a punishment if a survivor has a strong window as it was before. Presuming, of course, you have, it's just a strong window. The issue is sometimes it's a strong window that's linked into a pallet that's linked into a strong window, and you can't really do much about that. But if it's just the window, it's generally more manageable. Break this immediately. Let's put this thing here. They spawned over there, presumably. Hello! I was going after the Ripley. Yeah, I think I might have tricked her. How am I not getting scans here? I genuinely don't understand. Apparently that's too high, which is a very strange thing. I wasted a metric fuck ton of time here. But she is scanned, she drops that, and she dies. Okay. They probably pop 1 gen. One of them is going around and messing with my drones. More and more I wonder if it's worth it for me to put on the 15% shorter disabled drone duration. Because more and more I'm like, man, this is really kind of aggravating. I would like to not have to deal with that as much. This drone apparently is poorly placed. I don't fully understand why, to be honest. I feel like it should be not terrible. I don't really want to mess with Shack, I'll be honest. See if my Okay. Ah, Sprint Burst. I was gonna say, oh, you know, my Undetectable did something, but no, she just was... There's a scan. Oh, now she's crouching, but... I should not have hit her. She's one scan away from a claw trap, which means she's one scan away from a double tap. There we are. Okay, wow, this entire, like, central zone had nothing for her. Did I break a pallet here? Okay, that zone's back. Hello, Dark Wendigo, welcome in. Okay, it feels like I keep missing this hook. I don't know how I kept missing it. I was just like, there's no hooks in this entire section. There's is. Okay, let's replace this drone while I'm here. One gen is popped, which is fine. Let's put this here. Free scan on Michaela, so I have info on her over there. I actually see her. Push her back towards the thing. Been scanned again. I do have the potential to get a double tap here. She's smart. He's smart. This game's pretty good. Now that Skull Merchant is like a decent killer, game's a lot more enjoyable. Maybe I should have checked around for people to be around me, but that's fine. Four gens left. They really are greedy for this central gen, which kind of makes sense, to be fair. Oh, I'm gonna pick this up and put it over here so I get the entrance and that pallet. I don't think I got a second scan there. Let's take that disabled drone. Michaela is on her last scan. So if possible, what I'd like to do is that. Yup, exactly that. That was so perfect. She screwed up really badly, but also we take those. And it'll get rid of the drone for me because of how close the hook is. Yeah. That's so peak. Yeah, they're way too greedy for this gen. I kind of wish I had pop now because I keep coming back to this gen, but also I would have to be using it on this gen every time. Both these are disabled, unfortunately. They're not actually touching this gen, which just makes it confusing as to why they're so invested in disabling the drones. Okay, these three gens are completely untouched. How strange. I'm gonna break this so this drone is not necessary here. And I just need to have some in my inventory. Okay, somebody's here. Okay. I guess you would rather sacrifice yourself for the gen. Somebody has to get that Michaela in like the next couple of seconds. Because she's gonna go second. Did they do gens before friends? Oh. Good info, good info. Where's the buddy? Here they are. I mean, just wait. If she touches her, then that's game for them. Did she actually not go second? That's crazy. I mean, that's fine. I don't think they have flashlights, so just kill her. She did pick up the hook, so no death prevention. She's undoing that drone. That's fine. Pick it up. I don't really need that drone anymore because we're not on this thing. I'm pretty sure... No, she didn't have... I was going to say, I'm pretty sure she had Deep Wound, but no, she did not. So that was a more dangerous coup than I thought, because she could have dead-hearted that. I'm probably safe from here. The only thing I'd be worried about is if there's another gen that's about to pop. But I don't think there is. Sprint Burst? And to be fair, I have coup. It's not impossible I kill her there. But also, I can just do that, so it's fine. It works just as well. Is there a hook I'm missing? I feel like there should be another hook in this corner, and there just is not. Is Michaela just playing... Okay, I was gonna say... Are I would rather go after the Michaela. I'm not really interested in being decisive into Dead Hard, into whatever. She made so much distance somehow. Conserve the coup. Ellen got that unhooked, so now she's available to tunnel if I wish. I'm still fine with not tunneling. We have 2 gens left, and okay, she'll make that if I don't coup. This is the person who was unhooked, which means that she has... Never mind, she got rid of any of her anti-tunnel. Just kind of gave in, I don't know. Ellen has 1 scan stack on her, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I have 1 drone on me, so I can just put that on the gate. Hopefully. But yeah, okay, the fact that I'm hooking 2 people definitely shows me, like, no, there isn't a hook here. She'll probably get this pickup, right? I saw the crow come down. What? Do they have, like, tenacity unbreakable? I don't understand how I could have lost them without a blood trail even. It must be tenacity unbreakable. Okay, this person will probably show me where that slug is. It's 15 seconds is such a long time. Gonna keep waiting for a while, because I'd really rather not. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just let her go for now. Oh, I found you! Hello. She was, in fact, leading me to the slug. Okay, I'd like to find Ellen now. I just, you know, when I'm playing a real killer, when Skull Merchant is a real killer, I just feel a lot more willing to let survivors just get away with being cute. I don't know. Okay, well, you've touched a drone, so okay, this is Ellen actually. Oh, that was a double. I didn't even realize I had that many on her. I thought I only had 1 scan on her. She had 2. It could have been a perfect double tap, but it was still a double tap. It just wasn't super clean. Okay, hello, Michaela. I thought I saw you. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and give you a hatch. That's fine. I mean, presumably, it's going to be in Shack, or it's going to be in... Ah, here we are. There we are. It was actually between main building and Shack, which is funny. So, I mean, that did pretty decently, but I basically didn't even use Bamboozle, to be honest. The other thing I've been considering is using, like... Where is it? Using all hexes. The issue is just that, like, hexes are so inconsistent. This build, if 1 hex gets cleansed, is, like, unbeatable. This build, if 2 hexes gets cleansed, you just lose. Also, the fact that I have to use 4 hexes for this build, I don't get any room for corrupt, doesn't help. It kind of sort of multiplies, because then it's like, well, I don't really have time to set up. And the issue is, like, I don't know, I guess I could put corrupt here, because I would say crowd control's probably more valuable. It's just a bit unfortunate. I am actually interested. I feel like right now, survivors aren't going to be playing around Skull Merchant stealth, so I'm wondering if it might be worth trying some stealth perks on her, honestly. Because her stealth is so short. It is so short. They're going to be changing in the hotfix. It'll actually be worth using next time, but at the moment, there's basically zero reason to use her stealth other than like, oh, I have a free drone, and I know a survivor's there, so I may as well just like put it down for a second. Just so like, you know, if it's a problem, then we can try and maybe fix it. Get like 2 seconds of extra, you know, walk up time before they can run away. But it's definitely not going to be getting you free hits like your previous stealth. And they're changing on the hotfix, so it'll be addressed. Hotfix comes like a week after they release the patch, I think. So it'll be like this patch on Tuesday, so it'll be next Tuesday. In a couple of days, I think. But maybe it's like 2 weeks away, I don't know. Because aside, it's like, I mean, you know, actually, okay, I barely made that in time. It's like, crowd control is like more important when you need it, but blood favor is generally important. Like if I get blood favor on the game, that's going to give me value. Like if I get blood favor on the game, or Macmillan, or Azeroth's, or really any map, it's going to get me value. But if I get crowd control on the game, it doesn't really do anything. If I get crowd control on like, I don't know, like a quarter of the maps, it does basically nothing. But on the other 3/4, and it's like, it ranges from like decent to incredibly necessary, especially because like RNG. Sometimes you RNG into a window that just is unplayable. Now, the other issue is that with Corrupt, since you slow down the game, it kind of does also have the side effect of making it so servers are more likely to actually use just spawned on this fucking gen. Wow. That's crazy. Oh. Well. Okay. Well, it did bug out, but then it fixed itself, so... Rather unfortunate that they immediately got to a gen. Hello. Yeah, predictable. I don't have Ku anymore. I have to remember that. Okay, so 2 frickin' things just popped. Just kind of exactly what I'm talking about with hexes. Okay, I'm gonna pretend to go all the way that way and then... The hell? Oh my god, I got super confused there. How am I not... Oh. Hello. How did you get... When did you get Clot Trapped? I don't think I had anything to do with that one. Thank you. There we go. Really? Really? Come on. You got Clot Trapped outside of Chase. I don't think I scanned you a single time. Also, all 3 of my hexes are gone. So, yeah. That's why I don't use hexes. Because, good lord. Literally no value. Like, literally, I think Ruin did, like, 1/10 of Angen of regression, and that's it. It's so bad. This person, like, giga pre-ran. Go ahead and put this back down. I guess I'll kick it. Oh, these add-ons are not the add-ons I usually use. I have the 20% faster vault and the stealth add-on, which does nothing right now. Or does basically nothing. And Q screwed up. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me that. And you're also getting scanned. Where the hell did he go? He just disappeared. No scratch marks or nothing. Let's see if I can't maybe use this stealth to some avail. I would rather not tunnel. What the hell? Did she just get freaking sandbagged by a bot? That's very funny. That's very funny. It's a completely different 3rd gen. So I was half expecting that to be main gen. Cloudot has a scan over here? I'm not sure if bots even, like, crouch drones at all. Here we are. Bots are so strange. I don't think she's touched any conspicuous action type things yet. But it's so free. It's so free, I may as well, you know? Half expecting to eat a dead heart almost. Okay, nobody's coming through the pallet save. I guess I could pick up this drone, and let's go back over there. Go and use the stealth. I think she already dropped, so... I would have preferred the unhooker, but it's fine. Oh my god, you got teched. I didn't even mean to do that, but you got teched. That's a stupid thing that behavior should fix. I think that's... I don't know if it's exclusive to console, or... Because I'm pretty sure on PC, if you press M1, you do drones, which is different from space for vaulting. So I'm pretty sure it's exclusive to console, and that shouldn't be a thing. That's stupid. It's a ridiculous thing that you can just steal, you can prompt steal with her drone. Kick this. How far away did you... Okay, now I'm very confused. I guess I'll go back over there. Somewhere around here is the hooked and unhooker. Hello. Let's try and interrupt the heal. Oh, that was quite bad pathing from Nancy. Go and let the Talita keep going, keep playing her game. I have a stack on Claudette and a stack on Dwight. I think I maybe have 2 stacks on Dwight, though I'm not certain. I don't know. Oh, this drone was probably for... No, never mind, it was for this pallet. That's fine. Just get rid of that pallet. Don't really need to defend it anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a drone on the bus. Oh, it's a window bus. I see. Oh no, it's window pallet. Never mind. I didn't see the pallet the first time I looked at it for some reason. Okay. Well, Talita has like a 99 heal at this point. So if possible, I would like to stop her from getting said heal. How is she not being scanned? I don't quite understand. Face this way, that way she'll drop into the scan in case she has DS. I don't think she does, because she would have hit me with it earlier, but... Always good just to keep the practice in mind. I guess I can drop that there. This one popped. I'm gonna go... Actually, let's get rid of that drone. I'll leave the one on Shack, just because I don't want to be eating Shack, like, a really difficult Shack run. So I may as well preemptively get my value. But there's no reason to commit multiple drones to that area. God, this spot just does not... I'm surprised that hit. Spot's pathing is really bad. Oh, it went over here. It just does not want to frickin'... Why is it prioritizing a Z-wall over a Shack? I don't understand. Its pathing is an enigma. And I guess I kind of got value because just like the totems at the beginning slowed them down because they had to cleanse them, but like not really. See, you should chase around main. Why does this Dwight look so much like a Jake Park? I don't know. I wanna try and get the double scan, you know? I don't think it's gonna happen. If he just keeps W King, you can't really get a scan like that. Pull that one. And then kick here. He's zoned. He has nothing to do. Oh, and also he got trapped. He also had 2 scans on him, so even if I got the scan like that, I would have to do it again for a double tap, so that's fine. She finally did main gen. Okay. Drone bug, love to see it, love to see it. I don't think any of these gens have notable progress, so I'm kind of probably going to be prioritizing just like a little bit of a proxy camp here. Nothing else much matters to me. It's only... yeah. I may as well just trap this while I'm here, you know? He could go next. Oh, she got through to him somehow. I would rather not chase you. You really, really want me to chase you. Okay, well... I have no idea where Nancy is, so sure, I'll chase you. Hold on. Good practice. Put down a drone and then pick him up. If he has DS, he'll get scanned. So, oh my god, that was so perfect! That was such a perfect scan! Oh, it was so perfect! Look at how perfect that scan was! Oh, that's so satisfying. And the two separate 5% hastes were necessary. That was so good, actually. It was actually like the most precisely timed DS scan because it was literally the instant he was out of my shoulder he got scanned. That's amazing. And the 5% haste I'm pretty sure did matter, so. Actually, that was placed in a fine place. I could have just left it there. Probably should have just left it there. I think this is where Nancy was working. I don't know. Yeah. I kind of expected that, but I didn't really want to just sit there. I saw somebody going off to the right. Okay, that's the Dwight again. Unfortunate, but I've already eaten your DS, so that's fine. Blame Nancy for not being more easy to spot. I don't know what you want. It's like he's trying to stop and failing to. It's what I'm seeing from his is very confusing. Ah, Lythe. Okay. It's not impossible Nancy gets... Really? You should be able to scan through these windows, but I feel like it's been inconsistent recently. Through the shack windows, that is. I know it is a thing, at the very least on some shacks, but I feel... Oh, these are undefendable gates. Wow. They're literally on the opposite side of the map from each other. But I've been noticing that I've been trying to do it, and it's just not been working. So, yeah, I don't know. No hatch offering. I'm doing this so I can put down the drone on the gate. And it's directly on shack. So if she touches the gate behind me, I'll see her on the radar. If she touches the gate in front of me, then, well, I'm just going there. And I'll be trying to be putting a second drone on there, is the idea. Practically speaking, I think she gets out. These are so far apart, and I'm a non-mobility killer. I also think there is a way to avoid it. But how certain I am, I'm not certain. Plus, you get 2 health states. In the past, you would get claw trapped, and you'd be, like, giga screwed. But now, it just scans you, so it's not that big of a deal, honestly. Oh, there we are. I got a scan on her completely separate, though. Where are you? There you are. You cannot do that, in fact. You cannot open hatch with a key in front of the killer. I don't think she was trying to do that, to be fair. I don't think it was like one of those things where she's like pseudo BMing by getting scanned and then going straight for it. I think she just did not see the thing. Just didn't see the scan line. I'm guessing she was like on the opposite side of a rock right when it passed over her or something. So, yeah, no. I hate hex perks. That was so, like, literally all three of them were gone, I think, like, 5 seconds after my corrupt intervention ended. Which ended prematurely because of a down, by the way. So, like, this, that is kind of exactly why I don't like hex perks. Unfortunately, like, well, at least hex perks where the point of them is to not get cleansed. Hex perks where the point is to get cleansed, I don't mind. For example, Plaything plus Face the Darkness, I actually like as a combination quite a bit. But because you're trying to get them to waste time with Plaything and then Face the Darkness gives you info, I think these two perks specifically are like these two, and then what's it called? Thrilled Hunt. I would say these three are the hex perks that I like the most, because if they get cleansed, it's still valuable. And if they don't get cleansed, then it's valuable. So it's like, it's good either way. Whereas, like, Ruin, if it gets cleansed, you don't have a perk. Devour, if it gets cleansed, you don't have a perk. And I don't really like that aspect of a lot of hexes. But, so they brought these up, I kind of want to try them out. Is it worth doing Thrill of the Hunt? Because, probably not. If survivors were to actually cleanse them, then Thrill of the Hunt's very valuable. But if they don't waste time cleansing them, then it's kind of a waste. And since Skull Merchant's already a bit stealthier on her own, it's more likely, I feel, for survivors who's like, what if we just left them? So what should I put as my next perk? How does play with your food work on Skull Merchant? Okay, this is purely for testing. This is not like this is a super serious game that I'm trying to like win super precisely. I'm putting on play with your food because I want to see how it works with her power. One of like three things could happen. Either you lose stack when you deploy a drone, or one, like a combination of these three. It could be any individual one of these three, or all three of these combined. But it's, you lose a stack when you deploy a drone, you lose a stack when you rotate a drone, you lose a stack when you get a scan. It could be any one of these three or multiple of them, and I'm very curious to see which ones, because it's possible that if it's just on like deploy, and you're allowed to rotate your drone and get scans without it taking away, that's actually a pretty decent thing for her. Like, it's a pretty decent perk. I don't know how likely that is, but I think it's worth testing. At the very least, it's worth testing. So, yeah. It's definitely, honestly, even if it's like the most optimal where it's just on deploy, it's probably still not worth running. This is just like a genuine, flat-out curiosity of how it interacts with her power. Because even if it is only on deploy, like, you still deploy drones pretty frequently, so it's like, it's still not really going to be worth it. But you know, I'm a little curious. I really only use Pwiff on like, I mean, in the past I would use it on like pig and stuff because you could conserve big stacks or Pwiff stacks with her lunge, but ever since they changed it, it's been like exclusively, I think, Wraith. I haven't used Pwiff on literally anybody except Wraith. That's not true, for like some meme builds on Clown, I guess, but that's it, those two. Okay. Sure, why not deploy a drone there? You can always pick it up later. Okay, I was gonna say, like, I kept getting the good window, and I was like, they nerfed Blood Lodge, but no. Here's the God window. Okay, that's where they spawned. He didn't see me, but I kind of screwed up my ambush, so it's fine. The best place to deploy it is where you can scan the pallet and that, so just put it there. I am not going to waste time trying to get to that gen, I just want to defend these couple. Huh? Wait, was she super smart? Did she crouch the drone before vaulting through me? because I didn't have the ability to do both. I think she might have done that, which is like really smart. Also, like, these pallets are, there's so many of these. And they loop directly into that god window. People were saying like, oh, you know, actually the pallet changes, like, they kind of over nerfed them, but like they didn't. Like, unless I'm crazy, or just like all of Azerov's got completely unchanged, like, they're still really bad. They're still really, really bad. 5% haste save me? Yes! 5% haste saved me. She's pathing away from the drone. Fucking dramaturgy! Dramaturgy into Shack! I mean, I guess a free haste bonus, so worth it. Yeah, this has been a pretty bad start for me. And it's just because, I don't even know why, honestly. I don't know why it's been such a bad start. Okay, have Quiff. So I get to see how exactly her power interacts. Yeah, there's like 3 gens that are about to be finished any second now. Yep. Okay, so... Oh, let me pick this one up. So, deploying a drone does not. Rotating a drone does not. I don't really have a place to defend anymore. This kind of is like really bad for me, honestly. Scanning does not. Okay, she has 1 scan left. Okay, she knows. That's 2 different people who know how to verse Skull Merchant. That's not fair. It's usually so rare. Nah, that's fine. Okay, so she does have the most optimal version of Quiff, which is she keeps it in every single way. Like, her power does not remove Quiff, which I think is fair given that, like, her power only endures after like the 3rd scan. I think that's fair, because it's still not really worth using because there's no way to get stacks very quickly. I already have extra scans on people, which is interesting. Okay, that's just, I think that was 2 scans actually. Ugh. No drone bug, of course. How dare I expect my power to work? I don't really want to chase this Kate, because I just do not enjoy chasing people who teabag me. I find them to be rather unpleasant because they want you to chase them, and I would rather not give them what they want. Okay, this one is Jake. Oh, this is the backside. For some reason, I was thinking that it was actually... Okay. Just give me the scan. That works. It should scan him through the window. I don't understand why it's not. Okay, there's an injury. It's really annoying because he should be getting scanned every time he goes around, and for some reason, it's not, and that's like a really important part of your counterplay at Shack. I don't know if they changed the windows on Azerov's, or if Azerov's has always been bad, but like, that really sucks, because it's really important for playing around Shack as Scully. This one's Kate. I mean... Pre-drop. Yeah, I have kind of, like, low opinion of this Kate, because... it's just, you know, pre-dropping, and... I mean, basically it's just, like, I don't think she's a very pleasant person, in general. I mean, do we tunnel? Yeah, that's fair. We tunnel. 15 more seconds. Wait, there are 2 buses? Since when is 2 buses a thing? That's a dead end, buddy. Oh, never mind. It's not a dead end. Why did I think it was? Oh well. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this one, but I mean that's makes sense. I've not really been playing into my perks very much, and also two of these people at least know how to verse my power. But this person does not have DS. Also, I don't have slowdown. I don't really have chase perks. Like I have not been like using Quiff for its intended purpose. This one has a chunk of progress. I don't think anyone's actively on it. I think this is something that happened a while ago. Yeah, there's like no way I win this unless they royally fuck up like several times. Yeah. Okay, game, sure. That is the most bullshit auto aim I think I've ever seen in my life. Also, I should probably just ignore him and go for Jake. He's pulling me. Yeah, that gen is about to pop. If possible, I would like to lose Chase here to get Quiff. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I should have just gone straight back for Jake earlier. I don't know how I didn't get Night Perk activated earlier. I should have. I mean, obvious pre-drop is obvious. Lythe. Obvious pre-drop is obvious. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, people are like, "Oh no, there's no pallets," but like, they're literally just pre-dropping pallets and somehow not running out of any of them. So I kind of, like, I'm very skeptical. That's not what I'm going through here. They're not running out of pre-drop pallets. Pre-drop pallets are still going into other pre-drop pallets, and pre-drop pallets and pallets are going directly into windows, like Giga God windows. So it's just like I simply do not believe that they have completely, you know, made Killer Giga way too strong. Unless it's every single map except for Azerov's. Like, that's the only thing. It could be every map other than Azerov's is like Giga Killer sighted. Giga Killer sighted. But if it's literally anything but that, like, there's no way. There's no way. I mean, actually, let's check the queue. I've been playing on Azerov just because it's had like slightly better killer queue times. That's still true. But let's try normal. The one time I played on normal queue, I got fucking Gideon, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather have Azerov's, even if like Gideon was like technically stronger than Azerov's, or sorry, technically weaker than Azerov's. It's just so fucking boring. It's just so goddamn boring. Yeah, I feel like Bamboozle is probably it's the most inconsistent on here. I really just wish that there were better there was better slowdown that wasn't tied to having mobility. Because it's literally is just Pain Res and Grim Embrace, and both of those require you to be hooking. And also Pain Res requires you to have good RNG. So it's just like, the only thing that I could do is like an end game build, like if I ran No Way Out, but I don't enjoy end game. Like, I find it very unpleasant except for on a few specific killers, and those killers are ones that work well with Terminus, namely Twins. I think Twins end game builds are really fun, but like Skull Merchant is kind of she does not synergize well with Terminus because your main strength is in getting the first hit with your Claw Trap, and then after the first hit, your second hit is easier because you spent time with the Claw Trap to get the first hit. So when everybody's injured, you're not suddenly like significantly better. So it's not that valuable. Honestly, I almost think Forever Entwined is more valuable because it'll maybe scrub flashlight saves. Maybe. I've been trying to tell. I every time I run Forever Entwined, I never get flashlight users. But case in point, that's just a bunch of medkit users. But it does increase your pickup speed so much. I wonder if it's enough to give you that flashlight value, the flashy save value. It's since they made flashy saves easier. That's why I'm curious, because in the past it definitely would have been enough. But now the flashlight saves can be used so early, and it still is like timed correctly. It's possible that even 48% faster or whatever pickup is not enough. So I kind of just put it on here. It's kind of like a quality of life perk. If they made like Forever Entwined base kit, I think that would be fine. Like maybe they would have, obviously they would have to retime like flashy saves or whatever, but like if they made Forever Entwined base kit and then I don't know, increase the rate at which you blind a little bit, maybe it would be fine. I'm honestly not certain what the flashlight timing looks like with Forever Entwined. It's possible because I kind of want them to undo the buff they did to flashlight saves and make it so it's not, you can't do it super giga early and make it so it requires that timing. This sucks. I don't know how to really play this area as Skull Merchant, I'll be honest. I'm gonna try just defending the downstairs because I've been told that's a good way to do it. That's a good way to play. This place, but like, I don't know. They're gonna get a couple of gens, so this is also very much experimental. I just want to see if this is, in fact, the correct play, is defending downstairs. So I don't feel like it actually is that great, just because of like gen kick limit type shenanigans. But nobody should be down here. I mean, I have enough drones to go over every single area, pretty much. Yeah, because it's such a tiny section of map. And now that I've done every area, I guess I can come up. Just to see, just to check and look around. Yeah. Okay, well in that case, it's kind of a waste of, yeah. Okay. Sure, just DC for no reason. You haven't seen a killer yet? I guess they saw, I guess they saw the Skull Merchant or something and just decided to DC. Hello. Scan on her. I'm just gonna push her out, honestly. I don't care about fully chasing her. Ooh. Thank you, Ku, for correcting my mistake. There's 3 gens down here, you can take the game as hostage. The thing is that would be, I could understand that if I was playing like something that was more capable of defending all of the gens at once. But with the gen kick limit as like a non-mobility killer or a non, you know, can't pressure gens from afar, I feel like that's not really a thing. Ah, I see. Well, you've been claw trapped because like, look, I spent 1 chase and this gen was at 25% and I've kicked it. It's like a section of it already used up, right? Okay, that doesn't have any progress on it. Okay, can I interrupt this unhook at least? Force it into a trade? I mean, if anything, I'm just sort of trying to prevent her from taking this. Damn. Let's go mend. Okay. Well, I don't want to eat DS. So it's a little bit worrisome, actually. You know what? You're kind of trapped in here with me. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's risk it. Very obvious DS, sure. If I had like Ruin or Oppression, if I had Oppression so I could actually be constantly pressuring every single gen every time I kicked, then I could see me be able to take this hostage. But I just don't see it being viable without those things. You have Dead Hard, you have Dead Hard, you have Dead Hard. Bam. Yup. Y'all look behind you just so hard. It makes it so obvious. Hello. Okay, I'm definitely seeing the value, but I feel like this has to do with disorganization rather than, like, pure strength. Like, if they were Swift, I would be screwed. But I think they're solo queue. It's sort of like how blindness is, like, kind of OP against Swift, but in normal players, it's, like, not that great. Oh, hello. Also, one of them is a bot. That doesn't really help them. Because there's 1, 2... There is, in fact, exactly 3 gens down there. Oh, hello, Ada. Honestly, the Ada may get the unhook. Okay, I literally... There's no hooks. There's 0 hooks I can put this Rebecca on. Okay. I'm just gonna have to Mori her. It's all too far away. Because what they should have done is complete these 2 gens up here, and then all 4 of them come into here and spread out and try and complete each of these 4 gens. And eventually, it probably would have been fine. Well, if I pick her up, then she gets out. Okay, I'm gonna do it because I don't think Ada's gonna go next, so let's go ahead and get her scanned. At least so I have some value. I still have Ku, like, she's dead. I don't know why I'm mind gaming a bot. It's just kind of so inbuilt to me. Why friggin' bot is comp cornering me. Alright. Perish. Yeah, it looks like I'm able to get her on a hook before I would be able to Mori her because Ada is just not going next. So I think it's a strong tactic and against solo queue. I feel like it would not hold up against Swift. Because they just made the huge mistake of just like going down when there's still 2 more gens to be done elsewhere. That's my assessment. Because I mean, me, I've had somebody like hold a 3-gen as Doctor, and Doctor's like actually capable of holding the entire 3-gen downstairs. And as a duo that had 1 person dead, so 3 people alive, 1 solo queue, 1 duo, were almost able to beat him. Honestly, I mean, I didn't really get to test any of these perks. A little singularity maybe. That is true, but that's definitely a singularity issue. Because I mean, you could just like, I don't know, you could just like put on this funny little perk and this funny little perk and then just do that in every map that's not just down there. But yeah, I definitely see how Singu can hold the bottom layer all to himself for a really long time. It is a little crazy to me that like people don't really talk about Singularity's ability to hold the game hostage. Because like it was talked about a little bit when Haywire came out, but then they nerfed it, and people were like, it's fine. But he's still fully capable of doing it with Haywire, so like, I don't know why people just like let him get away with it. It's also true of Twins and Singu. I think it's honestly is just those 2 killers and only them who can hold a game hostage with Haywire. Remember me. Although to be fair, it's Haywire Remember Me Terminus. You do need Terminus because if they heal, I think it's possible for them to open Haywire if they're like super coordinated about it. Where, you know, somebody's on a gate, Singularity gets a hit, somebody's on a gate, Singularity gets a hit, then the next person cycles in healthy, and then they open the gate. But if you have Terminus, then it's just like game over. And to be fair, even without Terminus, Singularity makes it really hard. Really hard. Okay, so there is a flashlight? I'm not sure what V has. I think she has a fog vial and it's glitched out to look like her ring. But it might be a flashlight and it's clipping straight through her hand. I'm looking at like 6 pixels here. Like it's difficult for me to tell. So I'll get to, but I should be able to hopefully maybe get to test out whether the funny little ghoul perk actually does prevent flashy saves, which is the main thing I want to try. I've ran it a number of times and people just don't like try and go for flashy saves when I run it for some reason. But I mean, Renato, flashlight, background player, like seeing the vision, I think it's likely. I think we're gonna see it. We're gonna see the value or lack thereof. Because if you background player and you still get it with the what is it, 50% faster pickup, then it's like nothing to do. Toba, I love Toba. Toba is like one of like the best balanced maps behavior has done, in my opinion. I know that it's been like bad for dash slop, but like as a dash slop hater, I don't really care that much. Because like collisions have been a bit weird for them, but like you gotta have something. You gotta have some weakness. You can't just have everything. Yeah. I'm gonna put the drone. I'm gonna see if I can't get the drone to be. What I want to do isn't really viable. It's a little bit awkward because all of this is so close quarters. I'm hoping they didn't spawn on that side of the map and just hit this gen immediately. It sounds like they didn't, so that's fortunate. Okay, they disabled that drone. Put this down here. She vaults that. Go and pick this up, there's no way. Are you 99ing sprint burst? Why are you walking? I'm very surprised that was a fast vault. Glad it didn't, steal my friggin' thing, but like, it's a little bit ridiculous that she even got that much value. Okay, this is 2 different people, so it's worth chasing. If it was just Hattie, it might honestly be worth abandoning the chase, but. Okay, 5% faster. It's not enough. God, that's gonna make her so much distance. Also, look how like half of my drones are frickin' disabled. I feel like it should not. I feel like it should take longer to disable drones. How the fuck was that a hit? How did that hit me? I was a trillion miles away from that. Yeah. Okay. Well, this drone's disabled anyway, I may as well hook her here to get rid of both. Oh, it's not. Interesting. Okay, well, refresh it. This gen's about to pop? Good lord. Okay, V has 1 stack left. Or I think so. I'm pretty sure she got double scanned. Simply W King. I don't know. It feels... Oh my god. Fucking... The brain rot of Giga pre-dropping from the previous patch is still here, I feel. Is not left, and I really... The thing is that, like, it's optimal to pre-drop even like, Giga palette stuff, so it's super frustrating, because it's still, like, a genuine strong strategy, which is really annoying, because it does not deserve to be a strategy at all. He only has one scan on him, so I'm not going to waste time. Where are... What? Hattie? How are you healed already? What? Oh yeah, your power doesn't work under here for some reason, which is very unfortunate. God, pre-dropping is so fucking boring. Should I just put on Brutal Strength? Maybe it would honestly be worth it. I feel like this person, how was that not a... How did neither of those scan her? Excuse me, game? Oh, thank you, Ku. Spirit Fury? Maybe you're right. Just End Fury. The classic End Fury. Okay, well there's there's a bunch of scans, honestly. Visa double scanned, Hattie's double scanned. Let's go and put this here. Why can't I put down my drone here? What the hell? Oh, I'm next to a friggin' thing. Block the thing. I would really like to get value out of my power, you know? Well, she learned the secret art of taking her hand off of the keyboard, and my power turned off. Pre-drop. Oh yeah. Brother. Oh, this is so aggravating. Yeah, she's just like W King and pre-dropping. It's so fucking boring. And it's something, if I had regression, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it does kind of just eliminate my ability to mess with chase perks when I never have the chance to use them because pre-drop into W key, pre-drop into W key. Double tap. What? Why? What? Where was my double tap? Why didn't it scan? It should have scanned. Did I really fuck it up? Lythe? Yeah. There's two different gens at 99%. There's zero way I pull this back unless they royally fuck up. Like, really bad. Also, is this really the closest hook? Yeah, she's already healed. Fucking... Okay, it must be Resurgence on her then. Well, I guess I'm glad that I got rid of no drone bug there. Renato has nothing on him. Ugh. I'm going back for Hattie, mainly. Also, I'm having so much trouble getting the actual, like... What the fuck? What? I'm supposedly in chase with somebody. I don't see them. Oh, that's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. Everything that I wanted to freaking... Ugh. That fog vial, I think, killed her scratch marks, which made it so I couldn't track her. Okay, here's the Hattie again. That didn't... Okay. Thank you, Ku. I think that was a double scan there. Oh my god, there's 3... Yeah, no, there's, like... The game is... Sorry, I had, like, what's it called? Styptic PTSD. She was healing directly in the middle of chase, and I was expecting to have to wait 5 seconds. So this gen is 99, that gen's 99. Okay, it's only a 70, but still, it's bad. And I think... Okay, I feel like there's a 3rd gen 99, but maybe I'm wrong, I can't think of one. I kind of just have to hope. Yeah, I mean, camp into pre-drop. Come on, Zanshin. Come on, Zanshin. Why look over there? See, this is when the game tries to gaslight me into thinking that actually Pop would be worthwhile. But I know it's not. I know it's a lie, because every time I run Pop, I never have time to kick gens. That gen would have popped if I was running Pop. If that makes sense. Right, this gen's at nothing. That gen's popped. I can't defend that gen. Okay, well. Why are you missing a skill check? I'm like so fucked right now. There's damn near no way I win unless you go next for no reason, which I don't understand why you would go next right now, because like, literally that you have one gen left and it's at 99%. Why would you ever go next here? Like, it's good for me, but like, what are you doing? Please don't make that. Please don't make that. Please don't. Yes. Okay. I don't understand why you decided to just like screw up your teammates. Because literally 100% chance you get minimum 2 out if you just sat on hook. Here we are. He walked for a second, so I was half expecting to eat Vigil Sprint Burst right there. Come on, Ku. Yeah, I mean, some things even Ku can't fix. This will be the haste. Okay. What? Where the heck? There it is. I'll put that drone on this gate, so if they try and open this gate, they'll get scanned. And then, I guess I just sit here, right? If I want to win, that's the call. Just sit here, and if Henato appears, just force a trade. I should probably be like a little bit further back, that way just see him a little bit sooner, I guess. Okay, so he went, he opened the other gate, opposite side of the map. I mean, it's not worth even going over there. If I go over there, I give him a chance to unhook this person, and some shenanigans could lead into a 2 out. Yeah, you probably should have been taking your chances earlier. There we are. See if I can't find the hatch in like, 5 seconds. I don't think it's gonna happen. Only one DS. I'm pretty sure I ate that DS, didn't I? Did I? Actually, I'm not certain. I feel like I did. It felt like I ate it, but I don't know if I actually did. Yeah, so Minato never came for the flashy save. Every time I put on Forever Entwined, it's like survivors think I have Lightborn or something. I don't get it. Yeah. I don't know. I need some kind of a slowdown that works better, and I don't really want to kick gens. I guess I can try I'd like to use Surge, but the issue is that Surge does nothing on the maps where I need it most. Whenever I'm on, like, freaking, I don't know, Badham, it hits like 2 gens total, and that's it. It's just like, that's so not valuable to me. I wish they changed it so instead of being within a range, it was just like the 2 closest gens. And they could even nerf it from like 8% to 5% regression. And I think they would know it would actually be like a decent perk. as it stands is so inconsistent. You'll get the game, and you'll literally hit the gen kick limit with how many surges you get, and then you'll get bad hem and you'll hit 2 gens. It's like, God, if they could just take those two, you know, those two far ends and just squeeze them together, be a lot better. I mean, his deadlock isn't great. I mean, let me just look up every perk related to generators, I guess. It's like it's this, or maybe I put on something to slow down healing, but healing is just like instant right now. So it just does not quite feel like it's worthwhile. Calabrine is not great. Eruption. It's kind of like the other half of Pop, but if I'm using Eruption, I may as well combine it with Pop because it's not good. It's not really that great on its own. There just aren't very good slowdown perks right now, unless you're mobility, in which case you have Ruin and Pop and Eruption and. I'll put on Surge and just hope that I get a good map. I don't know. I feel like I went against these exact survivors as a team. I think this may be a 4-man, and I'm doubling into them again. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, I feel like this was the one where 2 of them knew counterplay, and then the other 2 didn't so much, and I'm pretty sure I lost that match. Although, hell, I think that was on the Azerov's queue, so that's surprising. If true, maybe I'm just, like, completely misremembering. Oh. Oh. Treatment Theater is fucking awful. This is a terrible, terrible Scully map. Especially right now, when her stealth is no good. The only thing that was redeeming about it previously was that her stealth could do something. Because of, you know, it is just kind of like a stealthy map, but now it's just like, this is bad. This is just a really bad map for her. Hello, person that I see for no reason. Boo. I don't actually really want to chase him. Actually, no, I do. Okay, never mind. He's going towards my drones. God, I do also just hate Larry's setup in general. It's just a very unfun map to play on. Cause okay, well, that hit Surge. I came over here because I was not about to eat friggin' somebody background playering to... There you are. 1, 2. Good lord. They're gonna get the pickup here. Okay, now they'll get the pickup, surely. They'll give me the... Okay. That works. Okay, look how I've already wasted 3 gen kicks on that. That's a fucking... Where are the hooks? There are no hooks anywhere. All of that screw up from them, and I'm gonna get 1 hook out of it. That's crazy. Ain't a bad map for 2v8. That's... for killer or survivor, I don't know. It feels like a very awkward, but look at how like badly they screwed up and how many times they screwed up, and I'm getting 1 hook from it because they died under a pallet. That's all it takes. Just die under a single pallet and bam. You just become unpunishable because the killer has to spend so much time preventing you from doing things. Yeah, I didn't get to play that much on 2v8 Larry's, so I'm not Not certain how it feels to play. Oh, I mean, I have a feeling Huntress and Slinger, unless they like fundamentally changed like the width of corridors or something and made it so ranged killers can do junk. I feel like Huntress and Slinger weren't a big fan of it. Hello. Ah, sprint burst. You see, I, foolishly, had thought that I had outplayed him because he had done something stupid and not been prepared. But no, it was in fact him who had outplayed me because he had a perk. He had the funny I'm invincible perk. I don't even have a friggin... I don't have anything on him. Okay, I was gonna say, if I missed that, I would have been inconsolable. That would have been the most ridiculous miss I'd ever seen. Because he vaulted into me. The fact that he almost made it is crazy. So I hit Library Gen 3 times, and since then I haven't hit another gen. Although they also haven't popped anything, so you know. I got that God Pod out of the way, so it's nice. Let's go and check on Library. It's at nothing. That's at something, that's fine. Put a drone here. Okay, right, I forgot. Drone no work. Whenever you hook, there's a 50% chance your power don't work. Give me this pallet. I have Ku, but he doesn't really have... If only that was basement. I almost want to keep, like, patrolling around there. Honestly, I'm gonna leave him. All my drones are on the opposite side of the map. I would much rather be playing where my nest is. They went left? Did they come left? They went left. Okay, try and cut them off here. What? Okay. It's a bit of a waste of Ku. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, no DS. I definitely could have eaten it there. It would have been a completely undeserved DS, but also, like, you know. The game doesn't really measure how deserved the DS is, it just measures the timer. Go and refresh this one. They've not made very much progress. Oh, you taunted me. You know what? Now I am going to like Giga Tunnel this bill. The second you taunt me, I'm like, you know what? Maybe we just play to like fully play to win. Or that. I can get a hit on you. Or a pallet. That works too. As long as I get something out of it. I think they have flashlights, so I should have been a little bit more careful with this pickup, honestly. Let's see if Nah. I wanted to get back to Bill. Unfortunately, it's not a thing. Usually I like to cycle out my drones for stealth, but it's very much a thing that does not work at the moment. But it will be a thing next patch when they give her back her proper stealth timer. I've yet to go on... I want to go on the corn maps because I'm really interested to see whether this scratch mark color... Wow, I literally just chased him around the entire map. Whether the scratch mark color is going to be relevant. This person wants to body block me so badly. They must have DS. Also, I could have sworn I was chasing a Bill and not a Daryl. But apparently not. I think that was only a single scan, not two. This will be surge value. Drops it? Yep. You want to go the other way, because otherwise he gets a fast vault in this window. Ah, life. I see. My bad. Here I thought that I had won the mind game, but no. In fact, fucking goddamn it, man. Jeez. Ugh. Larry's is just like if the entire map was a connected tile. If without Ku, the fact he would have made that window just like kind of crazy. Oh, a scan, and that's Billiam, so that's very valuable to me. It's just straight through. There he is. Oh my god, wait, and a scan? That wasn't even intentionally trying to go for a scan there. He just kind of gave it to me. Thank you, Ku. just preemptively. Thank you, Ku. I should have doubled it back to scan him. Honestly, though? Yeah. I was thinking about leaving in order to go get Bill, but if he just makes it that easy, then I can't resist. At this point, I don't even know where Bill is, to be honest. I know he's generally over here. Actually, wait, he was basically where I was before. Yep, right here. Right where the previous slugging incident happened. Okay. 3 gens. They must have just like spent a lot of time not doing much. I know that to heal because I got a bunch of injuries early on, but like this feels like a very not like very inefficient gen doing, which is like the only thing about Larry's is sometimes servers just never find gens. But that's not really like that's not a good point in its favor. Like all that means is that games that would be easy where survivors get lost are easier, and games that would have been hard where survivors are good are bad. Which is like, of course they were going to be bad because they were already going to be bad. He ate the classic locker in front of the pallet. It's ridiculous how frequent that happens. This Aurella has not been hooked a single time. She simply does not exist. Let me throw this onto the gate instead. And now I only have to patrol one of the gates if I find Hatch first, which is a pretty big if. Larry's is a very 50-50 kind of map on who gets to Hatch. Because of all the walls. It's unlikely you accidentally find the survivor. It's also pretty loud, which does not help. I should check the library. That's like the one place it can spawn, right? Or like the one notable location. Okay, well. Well, I've gone across half of the map and not found anybody. And she hasn't found the hatch. Yep. She hasn't found the hatch either, so... Hold on, wait, is that it? It's right here. That's really funny. Aurella. Aurella. Go open your gate. Go on. Oh my god, just setting up the drone and then I turn back and just like, oh, there she is. She's not getting scanned by the drone. Did I screw up the placement or is it changed? She should be getting scanned by it because she's directly beneath. Wait a minute! Okay. Do you think it's because they changed the radius at which Skull Merchant will prevent the drone? In the past, Skull Merchant, if she was within like a 3-meter radius of the drone, it would go up. And I'm pretty sure there was a larger range for survivors to get scanned by the drone. I wonder if they changed both of those things at the same time, so survivors get scanned by the drone if they're underneath it in a smaller radius. Because I feel like that would have scanned her last patch. Well, it would have claw trapped her last patch, but you know. I mean, Surge kinda did do its job, so I guess we can leave it on for now. Let's go ahead and throw on a prestige level. I was thinking about stopping until level 75 on Scully's prestige until they give back her what's it called? They give back her stealth mode drones, because that's the only thing she's really missing right now. But honestly, she like feels pretty good. She feels pretty decent. So like maybe I go a little bit further. I don't know. I'm the buffs were more significant than I was expecting them to be. I had originally expected them to be like important, like decent, but I still expected her to be the third worst killer in the game, like with very little competition. But no, I think that she's like pretty decent. She's like bottom 10 as opposed to bottom 3, which is like that's pretty good. That's a lot better than a lot of killers have gotten. She's still not like strong, and I still do hope they give her back her stealth drones, because she really needs those in order to be complete. In my opinion, she will never be fully completed until she has stealth drones, because it is such an important fundamental part of her power. And they can change stealth drones in a number of ways. There's a number of suggestions that I've seen from a number of people. Probably, the one that I think is most interesting is it only becomes a stealth drone after it's been idle for, 10, 15 seconds? So instead of when you deploy it, it's a stealth drone, it's after it's been idle, if you deployed it a while ago, it becomes a stealth drone, and then if it's like scanning somebody or going over somebody, then it won't ever go back into stealth drone. So the main thing about that is that the issue with old stealth drones is you could deploy them mid-chase, and they would immediately be a stealth drone, so survivors would get scanned without seeing the line, and I think that's a fair issue. And this would solve that. And so I do hope, and so that's my personal preference, is how they bring back stealth drones, is that there's stealth drones outside of chase for however much time. And then once you're inside a chase, it prevents that from being an issue. And I think that's a good solution. I think it's kind of like, bit of a necessity in order for her to properly be a trap killer. As she is, I think she's like kind of in the middle of C tier. Maybe middle lower of C tier. I have to like remember which killers I put in like C minus and C plus to really be certain about where I put her. But like she's okay. And if she wants to be like B tier, like comfortably B tier, she'll need the stealth drones. And once they add those back, and she'll be enough Skull Merchant for me to be happy with her, even if they like didn't touch her again, aside from like bug fixes. Now, granted, if they decided to give her the EMP buddy, the drone buddy, I'm not saying I would complain about that, certainly not. But that's what stealth drone is really the important part for me. I actually kind of like her haste and hinder. I know a lot of people don't. That's fine. That's fair. She got such a big head start on me. What? I thought that was fake. Or sorry, I didn't. Not sorry. That's not what I meant. I thought it was real, but I didn't think it was like consistent. I didn't think that palette would just randomly like. I didn't think I would see it. I thought it was like a bugged map generation type of palette. That's incredibly fucking funny. There are like no drones around, or no pallets around that, so there's not really a reason for me to even screw with it. Half of a gen because I ate one pallet? It still bothers me that the edges have pallets because there's no reason for them to. Like, okay, like, see what I mean? Like, come on. There's a scan. That'll be a hit. It's just ridiculous to me for Swamp to be this big while also having pallets on the edges. That's bounce landing. Yeah, no. This is like already a lost game just because Swamp things. I'm trying to put down my drone, but it's just so close to the other one. Okay, whatever. I also hit this gen, so that's nice. I almost just like left Michonne to go and try and defend that gen. That's 3 gen. No. Yeah, 3 gens that are about to pop. Gosh. No, 2 gens, sorry. Actually, maybe 3 gens. Because there's this one, there's that one that popped, and then there's whichever one the other person has been working on. It's like the only place in the pier. I wish they would like remove the height requirement thing. It's been so annoying. Where did she go? She didn't make a falling noise. Yep, there's the 2nd gen. That's the one I was talking about. Yeah, I don't understand where she went. She just simply disappeared. Put down the drone. Is this? I really hate Swamp. So much. What the? Okay, I had no idea where she was going. It's such a fucking stupid map. Okay, well, she screwed up. I didn't get my fucking surge value, no. Well, at least she missed a skill check. That sounds, it's unironically more valuable than surge. Okay, I'm breaking this so they can't chain Shack into that tile anymore. She's going for the unhook. How did she make so much distance? Okay, I think I kind of have to tunnel here. I should not have vaulted that. She drops this, very obviously. Okay, she's leaving. That's fine. I kind of just have to hope she doesn't have DS. If she does, I probably lose. She does not. Yeah, because we're at 2 gens. Okay, we're at 1 gen. It's Swamp. Like, there's no way. There's no way I win this without... I mean, there's no way I win this probably, period, but there's definitely no way if I don't tunnel her. Because that gen's in main. I can't even chase there. Like, and that gen is also in... I fucking hate Swamp. I fucking hate Swamp so much. I don't understand how Swamp got buffed. I don't understand how that was a decision that they consciously made when it is this bad. If I was lucky, I would have been able to down Michonne before she gets the unhook. Because I have to go for Arella. There's no way I win without tunneling. It just is not going to happen. She gave me another scan there for some reason. If she makes it to main, then this very well could be a 4-man out. This is the crazy part. Arella's up already? Good fucking god. I don't think she had Dead Hard. Yeah, no. This will be a 3-person out. How did she know? How did she know that time? Ugh. Right, you can see through the pier here. God, Swamp is so dog shit. There's no mind gaming. It's God Palette after God Palette after God Palette. It's a gigantic map. I just fucking hate the map so much. I genuinely dislike it more than Badham. Fucking imagine that. Imagine being such a dog shit map that I would rather go to Badham than you. Ugh. I have to go the other way. I have to push her away from the gate. It's just God palettes, God windows, fucking 3 trillion mile long map. It's so stupid. And really easy places to body block. There's no way. She's out. Yeah, she's like what do I do? How do I get her? Like I'm genuinely asking. How could I? What? She's just W keying. I don't get it. He's making so much distance. I don't understand how. I don't get how she made that much distance. I don't know. Whatever. How? Okay. Thanks, behavior. I fucking hate Swamp. But at least they're nice in in-game chat. I fucking hate Swamp. Never bring me to Swamp again. Delete Swamp. I genuinely bring me back to fucking Bloodlodge. At least Bloodlodge is only medium survivor sighted. But yeah, so that right there, that's why Surge is dog shit. Because Swamp exists. I don't know. They're just... Hop is just inconsistent. Call O'Brien is not great. Because it's so easy to unapply it, and it's not really that helpful for an info perk. I wish that they made it so Call of Brine would work on both normal skill checks and great skill checks. Good skill checks and great skill checks. I don't really see a good reason why it doesn't. I get that it's like, oh well, so survivors can avoid it, but it's like there's so many perks in this game that survivors can't avoid. And I feel like this one would be fine if they just let it be consistently valuable, or at least slightly consistently valuable, because it's already possible for a survivor to go the whole entire 70 seconds without getting a skill check in the first place. But then it's like, oh, well, if somebody brought Hyperfocus Stakeout, then you don't even get the information. Also, I'd like them to buff it back to 200%. Now that Eruption isn't broken, like the main issue with Call of Brine was the fact that Eruption existed. Now that it's gone, I think it would be fine for them to buff it back to 100. Or 200, rather. Yeah, nothing else is really like... Nothing else is giving me a really good reason to pick it. I feel like if I was going to ditch one, it would probably maybe be Zanshin. But I really just like Zanshin. It feels so comfortable on Skull Merchant. I definitely like, oh, this is going to be a really difficult match. I definitely would recommend anybody that's trying to learn Skull Merchant to use Zanshin on her. Same with Hag. I think Hag and Skull Merchant have a lot of like similarities in terms of how you want to learn to play them, and both of them are like really helped out if you have Zanshin on them. Skull Merchant a little bit more because you can also use it for mind gaming and chase, but like it's really nice. And honestly, I feel like I get more value out of it probably than, I mean, a lot of regression. Maybe not more than I would get out of the pain res, but it feels nicer to use, to be honest. Because it saves me over the course of the game. I get to be more efficient with where I put down drones, and over the course of the game, that saves me quite a chunk of time. Okay, we got the God window again. Deploy the drone here, I guess. Apparently, if you put it at the top of these stairs, it doesn't scan that window. Or it doesn't scan somebody going into that window, which is really strange to me. Because it really looks like it would. I'm gonna put one on this TNL, and then I'll put one on the bus. So here. They all started separated. It's not impossible. Somebody already finishes Shack, actually. Okay, nobody is on Shack. Somebody disabled main gen drone. I'm gonna put this here, and then I'll go try and defend main gen. Oh, man, these were some bad corrupt generator spawns, honestly. I think I screwed that up, whatever. I mean, like you see... Balanced? Yeah. Yeah. What? What? Double what? Double what the fuck? Why are you avoiding it? I mean, I don't know. Okay, cool. Do your job. Thank you. Well, I think they just tripled on that gen. To be honest, not much I could have done about that because it was in the opposite section of where I was trying to hold my generators, so I was kind of just simply screwed if they did what they did. It's so awkward because it's just like, hello. Well, I'll take what I can get, honestly. I somehow lost them. I don't know how. Oh, you're not AFK, you were just... what, giving up? Yeah, I really feel like it should take a longer period of time for survivors to undo drones. It's just so fast, given how, like, how much of a pain it can be. These both have a... How is nobody on this gen? What? Thank you, 10%. This should be... okay, never mind. That was a waste of coup. I think that was overcome, actually. She made way too much distance. You are just W King. You are straight up not even trying to loop. You went past like 6 different, you went straight past Shack, you went past like several pallets. I don't know what the plan was. What? Oh, I think it took away Major on there. And that also doesn't help. Oh yeah, I have pop. I should probably use that. It's another thing. I have to remember that I have pop so I can actually get value out of it. Okay, never mind. I thought that gen... I didn't see its red aura for some reason, so I thought I frickin' popped, but no. Hello, person. Drop this for stealth. Oh my god, these... okay. Look at how, like, little time I have to read these scratch marks. And they're gone. Scratch marks are gone. And somehow another gen got done. Um, 15 seconds. That's fine. Break the God pallet. Yeah, the 5-second buff was a lot more important than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be that big of a deal, but no, it's like It's like every other game it comes into factor. It's a huge pain. What? Okay. It was not letting me hook her for some reason. Okay, that's a good drone because it covers both shack and the pallet. Okay, let me actually get pot value. Okay. It would be nice if I could also get value kicking in that. Go ahead and tunnel her. We're at 3 gens, but 2 of them are at 50%, so I don't have that much time to play around. Nope. Okay. She's disappeared? I don't get it. Hello, Ada. Well, I have no idea where the person who was unhooked went somehow. That's unfortunate. I think I mind gamed her into not vaulting. Just... Don't need to waste time with Ku. Or don't need to waste a Ku stack, rather. Okay, that's still regressing, so it's that far back gen there that's going to pop. Let me yeah, I mean, there's that one, but I'm talking about this one. This is the one I could maybe defend if I'm fortunate. Yep, just barely. Pull one here so I can... Okay. You're the least valuable person for me. I want literally anybody aside from you. So it's quite oh, is this where you were? You went upstairs. I wasted Ku and didn't get a hit. Fuck me. That was terrible for me. Actually could not have played that worse. Okay, somebody's here that's not Cheryl. The only other person that's not very valuable, I would much prefer... Hello, Ada. It's very cool how Ada is sitting here preventing me from getting a save, and anti-tunnel will do it. Don't have fucking last stand, please. I was so expecting to eat last stand and I would have been so mad. Let me see if I can't pop this. See, because this is the issue. I have to go all the way over there to pop it. Like, she probably finishes it. Yep. I mean, see what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Meanwhile, I'm Blight, and it's like, well, sorry, kid. There's 1 gen left. I don't have time. It's just such a pain. You're the last person, the literal last possible survivor I would want. Where? Alright. Nobody's touched this gen. I mean, they're tripling a gen. They already showed that they're, like, coordinated enough to triple a gen earlier, so they're probably tripling a gen. By the time I get her down, it's probably game. What are you doing? Pathing is so bad. Huh? Okay, here's the hook. Main, shack. Where's the 3rd gen? It's shack. Okay, or it's main rather. Well, I get to pop it, but I just don't think that's going to be that valuable for me. I think I get a 2k. She has no scans on her. Thank you, Ku. I saw somebody injured out there. What? What? Huh? What? I don't understand. Her scratch marks disappeared directly in front of the locker. Where did she go? I didn't... Her scratch... What? The fuck happened? How? How did she disappear? Because her scratch marks didn't even lead to the drop-off place. I don't understand. Well, it's a 3K apparently, but I don't know how. It should have been... And she's healed. And she's healed. Her scratch marks just disappear directly in front of a locker. And I don't fucking understand, but oh well. Mm-hmm. I genuinely have no idea what happened. She just disappeared. I'm gonna be trapped here for another minute and a half. Bruh, like really? Like really? I don't understand. I don't understand what happened. Like... She doesn't have anything that would affect her scratch marks, so... What the fuck? She doesn't have quick and quiet. I don't get it. There were no scratch... I don't understand. I don't understand. How did she just vanish right in front of me? Ruin, Undying. Whoops, why isn't it? Ruin. And then one other thing. Let's do... It's not that great. Honestly, let's just do Corrupt. Yeah, it should have been a 2K. And she's fucking disappeared. There's no scratch marks. I also have not found, like, a good scratch mark color. Because... I'm having so much trouble tracking them, like, no matter what the color is. And it's really unfortunate, because I want a color that I won't be, you know, confused about on corn maps. But every single one of them I keep getting confused about on normal maps, so it's just like, fuck. There's no good answers for me. I'm losing Ku, which is unfortunate. I also just, like, did not get very many skins. I spent so much time just, like, not... I don't know. So much time just, like, not using my power, but I also feel like I didn't have that much opportunity to use it, really. It's kind of just using Ku. To be fair, I say that, but I did get, like, 6 times as many claw traps as I would pre-patch. It's just that, like, they didn't matter quite that much. I mean, to be fair, Ruin wouldn't have helped me in the previous match. It's just so... Ugh. I just wish there was an obvious answer for what is a good perk set on her, and there really just isn't. It's just like use Corrupt, and then everything else is kind of a toss-up. Dancing is nice, but it's not necessary. Also, probably doesn't help that I'm playing on Blood Lodge, but like, at least it's not Swamp. Like, it's bad. It's real bad. But at least it's not Swamp. Because, I mean, you see Swamp, and it's just like, really? I would rather take a guaranteed chance at a bad map than a, what, like a 1 in 4 chance at an abysmal map. Yeah, the friggin' the offering to split them all up didn't even matter because they just grouped up on a single gen and popped it before I had the chance to find them. I don't know. I don't know. I have to remember I'm using blue scratch marks now because I'll tune them out if I'm not thinking about the color. One here. Okay, what's the RNG we got? This is the not super terrible map, or not super terrible window. Like still strong, but it's not like, oh my god, I lost the game. Whereas the other window is just you don't get to play. I would like to convince her to... Okay, actually, hold on. Blue might be the color, because that feels really easy to see. Lithe Brain? Okay, I got a second scan on V. I'll keep that in mind for later. Right now I'm trying to make sure I continue to get value out of Ruin while it stays. It gets to a point, you know? Where it's just like, hey, I'm just eating exhaustion perks and not really playing the game, and I get really frustrated because it's just like, I would like to play the game, you know? That would be enjoyable for me. What? He wasn't... Okay. I thought I scanned him twice, but apparently not. I think that should be enough. The claw trap didn't really matter, there was just the haste. There goes Undying, which is fine. They spent a bunch of time on it, which is a bunch of time off gens, which is a bunch of time that Ruin could take effect, so honestly it's okay. Use this for stealth. Never mind, they're not even here. They disabled the drone and left. Interesting. I fucking hate Sprint Burst. I fucking hate Sprint Burst. It's like, hey, here's this cool play I made. Anyway, invalidate it. Also, thanks for just yeah, fuck my power. I didn't want to use my power, actually. No, you're right. God. So many frustrating things in a row. My power just breaks Sprint Burst, 2 Sprint Bursts, and a Lithe, both of which lose me my chase. Oh, shit's so annoying. Okay, I know you have two on you. Okay. Okay, that was not Ruin, so actually not so bad. Fuck me! I screwed up. I was trying to use my power too much. Okay, like, So I'm thinking that it's not really a killer-sided patch is when I see shit like that, where it's just like, oh yeah, it's like 3 pallets that all chain into each other into a window with another, into like this god loop. It's just like, god fucking damn it, really? This is what killer-sided feels like? Because it sure as hell doesn't feel like it's killer-sided to me. It's like I lose a 50-50 so they get a god window. It's like, god damn. Like, sure, that's not literally a god palette, but it's like, it's a strong palette. I heard you fall. Okay, like seriously though. Oh, that's cool, yeah. I mean, I only found her 3 different times. I only got the jump on her 3 different times, but yeah, no. Sprint burst, so... Ugh, I don't understand. Well, now my Ruin's exposed, which is unfortunate. I need to pick up one of these so I can have a chase power. Why would you ever take this pallet instead of Shack, yeah. I feel like I deserved that, to be honest. Okay. I don't really understand how that happened, but whatever. They were healing. I maybe should have slugged to interrupt them. Oh well.
There's 3 people off gen, so there's only 1 gen that could possibly have any progress on it. But also... Oh no, I have 3 hooks. For some reason I thought I only had 2, so... I'm doing better than I thought. She screwed up the standstill. Okay. Fucking god... Ah! What? I wanted to go and interrupt the gen. And I don't know, it's just like it's right in front of me and it pops, and I'm so tired of that happening all of the time. Okay, she got mind gamed. Ah, it doesn't matter. More pallets, infinite pallets. Like, there's no way. There's no way this is killers. There's no way this is the killer-sided patch that people are talking about. I don't believe that can occur on some giga killer-sided patch. I simply do not believe it. Nancy has sprint burst, but I'll just face a wall so she can't flashlight save. There's no way somebody loses a mind game so they get to go to a pallet, and then they don't win a mind game, they get to leave a pallet, and it's just right next to the other one that goes into a window. It's just like, come on, you can't be serious. You can't tell me that that's the killers. If this is what killer side is, what? She was just out of range. That sucks. I'll just take the M1, it's fine. I almost want to just slug her. I think I actually tricked him. I think I got the scan from 40 miles across the map. Please don't body block V. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's gonna be really annoyed if I had to eat another frickin' super annoying body block. Ruin died. I don't know when that happened. I was kind of not paying attention when it happened, I think. I think it's more valuable for me to slug Nancy if I end up finding her. There she is. Hello. Never mind. Yeah, the hook is right there. Never mind. I had that in my mind because it would be valuable if Ruin was up, but without Ruin up, not so much. So this is kind of like a more medium strength hex period, and it still is like rough. I saw a crow go up back here, which makes me think somebody's over here, but maybe I was right. Yep. I don't know where they are. They were here for like 6 frames. There's the V. There you are. I'm gonna try to get him to go. There we go. Okay. You're not the one I want to chase. I want to chase the other one. You're the one that got unhooked. You could have DS on you. Don't want to deal with that. She could have a 99 sprint burst, I guess. I don't think this scan was necessary, but it feels good. It's nice to do it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hook her second so I don't eat the DS she probably still has. Hello! What? Why? I feel like there's been more scans outside of Chase recently too. Which doesn't make oh, actually, I guess it kind of does make sense because they increased the rotation speed by 10% or whatever. What are you doing? It's just a little bit out of reach. She tried. She tried, she messed up. That 10%, freaking, that 10% rotation speed absolutely murdered her. That's amazing. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Sorry, Nancy, you've been slugged for a while, but I just was not in the mood to eat DS. I'm gonna go ahead and more you just in case you have, like, power struggle. That's so funny. I think I am going to go ahead and end stream here. But that was just, I mean, today, as annoying as some of the maps have been, and, you know, annoying as some of the setups have been, Skull Merchant still feels pretty fun. She still feels pretty good. So, that's nice. The issues now are just the fact that Swamp is terrible and some of the setups are still too strong. But like that's at that point it's not really a Skull Merchant problem. She still needs testosterone. But yeah, so today's been quite fun. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end here. But thank y'all for watching, and hope to see you next time.